Okay, great. So, Allison, tell me about your week.
I was able to eat 3 meals for the first time all in the same day. And ever since I started taking like the supplemental pills, I have had like normal bowel movements, normal like hunger patterns, and it's been the best week of my life.
Wow. So, are you normally you can't eat 3 meals a day?
No, I hardly can eat one due to like lack of appetite or just pain.
Oh,
It's been like pretty severe. And then now I've been like eating meals with my friends and family again, and it's it's been such a great week. I haven't stopped to like crying. Like it's been just
oh,
tears of joy.
that's so wonderful. Wow.
Mhm.
Great to hear. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing
of
that.
course.
Yes. So what would you say, like what do you have you can you pinpoint what part of the program might be the most effective, or is it the whole thing?
Yeah, I would say just kind of like refining like what I'm eating and using the supplements that you guys set up like in our personal packs, and also like the mental health side, like taking care of my anxiety and realizing how much that was affecting my gut, like not dealing with like my thoughts and like releasing them. So that helped a lot because I did that for like 2 weeks about prior to when like it started all being able to eat and everything.
Mm, wow. Well, can't wait to hear more progress.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
I'm really excited.
So that's what you said. You just had dinner with your friends, which is quite a
Mhm.
outing for you to be able to enjoy that.
Oh yeah, I have usually when I go out, I just sit there and maybe order like French fry or something, or like eat like a piece of lettuce off their plate. But I ate my own full meal. So
Wow. That's so good. Hi,
yeah.
Cindy. See you there.
Hello.
And Peggy, where are you in the program? Where are you up to?
I am been pretty inconsistent with food and with working on the taking care of myself. Just trying to focus more on the food.
Hmm.
Um, Trying to get things out of my schedule to free up more time for myself. Um,
That's good.
so that's been a lot of what I've been working on. And Carol and I have talked about some of those things and actually, scheduling more of the grocery prep time so I don't have to take time um, the day of to get that ready.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's smart. Prepping.
I
Hmm.
actually was going to shop this weekend and then that all blew up. And so this morning on my way to work, I stopped and bought fresh vegetables and fruit and turkey and peanut butter to just have it work.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I will
Good
have some
idea.
of those things and yogurt, some of the Faya yogurt, and
Hmm.
um, so that meal will be taken care of for a while.
Hmm. Yeah, planning ahead of time. So important.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
But it sounds like just getting to the grocery store for you to be able to pick up the stuff is difficult with your schedule.
Oh, right now it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, good for you. You've made those changes.
Mhm.
Small changes, baby steps.
Yes.
Yes, yes. All right. I don't know if Carol is joining us, but this is our fourth week of having a call each week. So this is our last call. And like I have in the past, we're just going to go over some of the assets and um, so that you're familiar with them. So I'm going to share my screen here and pull up here we go. So you're all familiar with this by now. And we're going to go to week 4, maintaining momentum, because as I kind of hinted at the very beginning, yes, this says 4-week digestive detox, but you all know by now that this is a lifestyle. This doesn't end at the 4 weeks. But you, as Allison mentioned, you're setting up new habits that you're going to continue. And I tell you what, with Allison, with how good you're feeling, that's the kind of incentive to keep going because you want to keep feeling that good. So make sure that you, wherever you are, whatever week you're up to, that you keep all that planning going. So if you're running low, say on the supplements, don't wait to the very end to order. Make sure you leave yourself about a week to get your digestive enzymes and your probiotics and your supplement, because all of those things are supporting this program. So Allison, it's a holistic program. So I don't know if it's the digestive enzymes or the probiotics or the liver support that's helping you detox your body, or the AMP and PAX, because it all works together. So keep going with the plan. And as you maintain momentum, there's a few things to keep in mind moving forward, so that you don't have the mindset that this begins and ends after 4 weeks. And we call it the 4 C's. So, and Peggy, you kind of mentioned this. You are cultivating a mindset where you're planning ahead of time. You're moving your body. You're taking care, self-care, whatever that might mean. Maybe self-care is that little snippet of time, Peggy, that you said you on your way to work, you went into the grocery store, you got those items to take to work so that you had a meal at work. That's self-care. And of course, the sleep schedule, because our gut is a very interesting organ. I want you to think about your whole, and when we say gut, we are talking about everything from our teeth to chewing in our mouth, to the esophagus, to the stomach, to the small intestine, to the large intestine, and out. It's an amazing organ system. And this organ system has its own nervous system. So everything you think and feel, your gut thinks and feels. So it responds to you and your body and what's happening in your lifestyle. So if you're stressed, your gut is going to be stressed and tightened. So as you practice self-care and you get your sleep, you can relax a little, then your gut can start moving the way it needs to move. That beautiful peristalsis movement that is important for elimination needs a relaxed body to work effectively. So cultivating that mindset, and I cannot reinforce with you enough, connecting with the like-minded community. So you all have a coach, and it's fabulous that you have a coach for this journey that can help you tweak your individual needs. And Allison, Peggy, you both have Carol, and she can help you customize your day so that you can sneak in those things that you need to do within your schedule. And we also have our Facebook group, remember. So on the Facebook group, I copy all of the recordings here. People are posting recipes and their meals, and it's a way for you to stay connected. And creating a plan. So this is a good time, since these live calls are ending, to create a plan with your coach for what it looks like moving forward for you. And maybe you get the recipe book and you check off the recipes you want to make and when you want to make them, and you go to the shopping list and you make sure you've got the items, and just creating a plan, thinking ahead of time. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to meal plan the whole week on Sunday. I mean, it'd be lovely to do that, but creating a plan is just being ahead of the game and not leaving your meal planning up to the moment that you're going to eat. And then don't forget, so up here in the downloads, we're going to ask you to repeat the symptom questionnaire. So you will remember this because you've been filling it out, but this is a good time to go ahead. I'd love to see your before and afters, Allison. Have you completed this, Allison, yet for a second time? Oh, you have. Can you unmute, Allison, and let us know, can you remember the numbers and how they changed?
I don't remember exactly like each of my first answers. Like if I were to do it now, like I was having just a lot of like headaches and I'd like get dizzy. So, like for that one, it was about probably like a 2, maybe like a 3, and now it's probably like a 1, 0. Like that's really improved. And then just me personally with just like pain in general, that was high, like a 3 or 4. And now it's probably like I experienced it like a 1 or nothing. So that's been just amazing. Yeah.
In how long a time?
Probably about since I met Carol, which was like early to mid-April, I think I met her. And cause it was about like a week or 2 before this class began. And then that's when I started doing like the mental health, like just kind of trying to balance like my mind and release some of my stress. And then started the like food detox type thing about like 2-3 weeks ago, and then did the supplements, started them a week ago when I got them. And so it's just been progressive, like adding more and more stuff in. And so it's been total probably about like 6 or 7 weeks.
Okay. I love how you've added things as kind of slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows people there's no right or wrong way to do this. The right way is the way that's right for you.
Yeah.
So I love that. You stayed committed straight away to make some changes. And I love that you've done it in stages. And obviously your body has responded to every change you've made in a very
Yeah.
positive way. Yeah. So it'll
Most
be
definitely.
great filling this whole thing out and then getting your grand total
Yeah.
and comparing it, yeah, to the first time. That'd be great. Yeah. And obviously you're going to keep going. I mean, this is a lifestyle
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. So if I could ask, because a lot of people ask me this question, what is the greatest struggle for you in doing this program?
For me,
Yeah.
I would say at first it was just actually being like believing that it could work, because I've tried a lot of other things that didn't work or like just caused me more pain basically, or a lot of false hope. And so it was like when I met Carol, I was curious because she was a gut health people, and so I'd ask her questions, but I was like, do I really want to buy into it again, you know, because I've tried things. And so it's getting myself and especially like my mind to believe that it could work and giving it a real shot, not like half committing and being like, okay, I'll try for a day, it didn't work or something. But I was like, I made like the promise to myself that I was going to do it, I was going to try, and now it's really paid off because it did work. But yeah, it was just really trying to convince myself not to give up, because like it had been years of struggling of not knowing how to fix myself. So I was just buying into it.
Yeah, that's so insightful. That mindset, believing and staying committed to the process. Because this, I call it the monkey mind, Allison, the little monkey mind that says, well, why should you do this? Because nothing's worked in the past. So why even try? Because it's just going to be another failure, blah, 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 blah. And that you have to really put that quiet. I don't say fight it, because whatever you put your attention to grows. But you just say to that monkey mind, just stay rested. I don't want to listen to you right now. And then you deciding this is going to be different. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And now do you see yourself making these changes, like continuing on?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like it's just, since like I gradually built it, it's just became kind of part of like my new default. Which has been nice because like, you know, that like scientific thing like takes 21 days to like go to habit. So it's like it was like after 21 days of like the mental health stuff, it's like, oh, now that kind of feels a little bit more natural of me to like journal and to like release things. And now with just going to the grocery store, it's like I go once a week. And so now it's been like 4 or 5 weeks into grocery shopping. I'm like, oh, I'm more attracted to this now because I've been making myself go down these aisles or something. And so yeah, that's been nice and easier to control, like the like monkey voice or whatever, and just be like, yeah, I don't need that anymore, you know, this stuff is working. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I hope that analogy helps you, because what you said is crucial. I mean, to life in general, about not listening to that monkey mind, because as humans, we are wired for fear, to kind of protect ourselves. And in some ways, that monkey mind is protecting you, saying, well, I don't want you to be disappointed again. I don't want you to have another failure. So it's really impressive that you overrode that and listened. It's evidence that you can really do that.
Yeah.
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 And you're just glowing. I can see it. You've got a lightness of being.
Oh yeah. I just feel amazing. I haven't felt, I've even noticed like improvement in the past week, just in my energy levels. Like I have just felt like fueled because I actually have food in me, and like, yeah, it's been awesome. This has been, like I said, by far one of the best weeks of my life. Like, it's crazy.
Makes me so happy. Yay. Okay, so then the last C I think is, I'm going to go back here to, how do I get back? How do I get back? I get out of here. Am I? Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, the symptoms questionnaire. And so you can just, you can key in the grand total and let your coach know. Now you can do this symptom questionnaire. You have access to this program indefinitely now. So you can, from time to time, and I would say now maybe once a month, you could go back to that same symptom questionnaire. That's why it's nice to have the same questionnaire to use over and over. So you've got a objective measure of things that are often subjective. So we say, like we feel brain fog, or we have headaches or chronic sinus. So now we actually have a way to measure the changes. So I suggest you do that once a month. And then our extra special bonus for this week is the chakra clearing. And Tammy Descoteaux is a Reiki master, and she's created a nice little video here for you to work on your energy, which you've said many times, Allison, about how you feel more vibrant. So this is another deeper level to go into. Beautiful chakra clearing. If you don't know anything about chakras, she'll tell you about that. And just utilize all the resources. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. And as I said, all of this program is open to you. You have it now. Your access will work ongoing, and stay in touch with your coach in the private Facebook group. When we run another live group, you're very welcome to come back. So any questions? Well, Allison, you've just been lovely. It's been lovely to experience your sharing tonight. And also Peggy, I know you have a super busy job and schedule. So I just really want to acknowledge you for what I call the baby steps. Did you guys ever watch the movie, What About Bob?
Yes.
I see your hand, Cindy. So I'm going to finish this story now. Call on you. So What About Bob? Bill Murray. Bill Murray was the patient, and Richard Dreyfuss was the psychiatrist. And Bill Murray had a thing called agoraphobia, and which he couldn't go anywhere because he would get so anxious just going out in public. So Richard Dreyfuss taught him baby steps. So baby steps outside his door, baby steps into the elevator, baby steps out of the elevator. And the weird thing is, my daughter, and you know, Kelsey, Cindy, I don't know why, but this was her favorite movie. It wasn't a Disney movie. It was What About Bob? We watched it over and over. I don't know why she loved it so much, but it's stuck in my head now. And so and it's helpful because as a health coach, baby steps is the crucial part of achieving any goal. Because it's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Baby steps, baby steps. So I really want to acknowledge you, Peggy, for those steps, even though it might not feel like, oh, you haven't done it perfectly. You have taken those steps, which will lead to another step and another step. So I just really want to acknowledge you for that. And yes,
Thank
Cindy,
you.
you had something to say.
I wanted to offer up to look into the Facebook group. I created a meal planning guide, which I was just talking to my husband about it, not 5 minutes before this call. It's not that I plan out, Peggy, every single day. He came in and says, "What do you want for dinner?" I said, "You got to go get the paper." So I created what 3 things that we'll have. We have 3 meals, and then I made out a recipe. And so it's, you know, it's 5:30. He was very busy today. I'm like, all right, what do we have in the freezer? Because I also cook to put into the freezer, and that is written down as well. And this might help you, Allison, as you're, you know, growing your experience in terms of cooking and grocery shopping and all that. I found using this meal planning just as a guide, like to know what food I have in the house. You know, it's 5 o'clock. He wanted to know, what is he going to prepare for dinner tonight? So just look back in the
I think I
Facebook
found
group.
it, Cindy. So let me just
All right.
check. I went on the Facebook group. I didn't want
Yeah.
to interrupt you, so I didn't want to share my screen. I went
Yeah.
into the search engine that said meal planning, and this is the video, would have been the recording that you did,
Yep.
right? And I'm
Yep.
going to put here, Allison, are you in this group?
I believe so.
Which one?
Allison Lavold.
Okay, I'm going to tag you there, and then
Okay.
Peggy, are you in this group, Penny?
I
Peggy?
am not right now.
Don't see. Okay, so Carol maybe can tag you so that you can find it, because sometimes it's a little tricky to find. So I just tagged you, Allison, and then this would be the, let's see, this is the PDF.
Mhm.
Yep, let's see. Oh, yes, that looks very
Yep.
familiar.
Oh,
Yeah.
and see on the below breakfast, I made a new box down there, and that's where I put what's in the freezer.
Down here?
So to the left of where it says sides. Yep, right there.
Okay.
So I just I'll upload my newer planning guide, but because I do, when I cook, I intentionally cook to put something into the freezer, because we cook a lot of Indian, we cook sauces and stuff like that, and we just put it into the freezer. So that's what we're gonna have tonight, some
Okay,
leftover
great.
Indian, and gonna cut up some cucumbers, because I know that was on the sides list, so I knew we had that in the house. And that's how I've made it really easy for myself. So hopefully that'll be helpful to both of you.
Yeah, so I just went here and I went into the search here and I put meal planning. That's where I found it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I've also, just so you know, if you want to find these recordings, I'm putting the recording under guides. I'm putting the recording for each week under guides here. And if you want recipes, I mean, you could go in and put recipes here in the search engine. And anytime someone's tagged, there's of course. Now, if it says Clear the Way, just so you know, this program used to be called Clear the Way, and then we updated it into Revitalize and Renew. So these are all great recipes here that you can utilize in the Facebook group. And I do recommend you watch that video where I think you even go into your pantry. Is that the one you go into your pantry and show all the spices?
It may be, yeah. That was a while ago, yeah.
Remember that?
But
Yes, a couple of years.
I've been doing this probably maybe a decade.
Mhm.
That it really has saved me, and it allows me to give, you know, let Peter help.
Mhm.
Like right now, I'm laid up. I can't cook right now, so I have to create the plan, and I even write the page number in the cookbook, Allison, like page 146, and you know, so I can, you know what it is. But it's not that that's going to be cooked on a specific day. It's just that's what I have food to make this week, and I always think, you know, how much time do I have? Like, you know, we have 2 things going on in the evening, so we need fast meals. So I even put it up on the top, like when do we need fast food? You know, that they're cooked quickly. So I find it helpful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Cindy.
Hope
Well, I
that
hope to
helps
see
you,
you all
Peggy, to
again.
make it more
Yes,
efficient
thank
for
you.
you. Yeah.
Yes, thanks.
Lots
You're
of
welcome.
resources. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on doing your great baby steps. Baby steps.
Mhm.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.